A man of deceit, a cheat, and a man of many disguises, outlawed with a price on his head by his own brother who promised to kill him. Despite his many mistakes, God considered him for his tenacity to conquer the blessing that his brother despised. That was Jacob. Time went by and Jacob became a very wealthy man. Accounted to him were many children, servants, and possessions. But he was still Jacob, the same person full of fears and conflicts. The vow made with God at Bethel ensured his success and gain and was responsible for everything he owned. But Jacob knew that all the wealth would not stop his brother Esau or the threat he had hanging over him. What was most important was missing. When receiving God's order to return to his father's house, Jacob sent everyone ahead of him, and he remained alone in the ford of Jabbok, a place cut off by a shallow river. Jacob, anguished at the possibility of his death, humbled himself in the presence of God. He was sincere and transparent because he was tired of being who he was. It was at this time that the angel of the Lord appeared to Jacob in that place, and Jacob saw an opportunity of being transformed and grabbed it with all his strength and in faith, believing that he could change his identity. He wrestled all night long to lay hold of what he needed most. He inwardly felt his sacrifice, and there in the valley of the Jabbok, he left what he had carried all his life, the pretense and the deception. He no longer needed to hide who he was.
What is your name?
I am Jacob.
At that moment, Jacob was peeling off his old self to put on a new identity given by God.
Your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with men, and have prevailed.
Dawn came, and he was now a new man. There were no more fears, uncertainty, or delusions, because he had a personal encounter with God. Boldly he went to meet Esau, who received him in peace. For Jacob was no longer there, but Israel. Like Jacob, many are weary of the life they live and the past they carry with them, and want to get rid of the identity of lies and failure, and are willing to fight to have the only one who can transform them from the inside out give them a new name: the Holy Spirit. The ford of Jabbok, the place of the wrestling with God.